Hot girl energy isn't just about looks. It's science, spirituality, and psychology. It's about rewiring your brain, raising your frequency, and embodying your most magnetic self. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. My name is Danny, and on this channel, we talk about bettering ourselves from the inside out. So if bettering yourself is something you're into, then hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video with me. Today, I wanted to give you 10 tips on how to align to your most hot girl magnetic energy. Number 1, hot girls rewire their thoughts daily. So we know that our brain changes with repetition. We're going to implement really good daily habits. We're going to not only utilize habit stacking, but we're also going to take any type of negative bias that we automatically resort to, and we're going to flip it. We're going to flip the script. So if you're constantly thinking about something negative that's going to happen, let's say your views on yourself are negative, right? Say you have a negative view on the way you look or the way your body's shaped. We're going to start to implement with really good positive intentions. We're going to hear ourselves say these negative thoughts, such as, I might not look at my best today, or I've gained too much weight, or I've lost too much weight, or whatever the situation is, and we're going to flip it. We're going to say, I love myself right in this moment, and I'm working towards XYZ. So you're flipping this script, and you're going to repeat this anytime that negative thought pops back up into your brain. You have to stop it right there and flip the script. That's how we're going to rewire our thoughts daily. Affirmations and visualization. I'll put a link to my current video about affirmations in the description box below, but affirmations and visualizations are going to be a key factor in becoming your most hot girl magnetic self, because we're not just being hot on the outside, we're being hot from the inside out. So rewiring our thoughts, utilizing this positive intention. We're doing subconscious upgrades, and we have to remember when we're doing these visualizations with our affirmations, the key factor here is to feel into it. Utilize those feelings, those emotions. That's what's going to really lock it in. And I speak about this all the time in my videos because I want this to be part of your knowns. I want you to know what I mean by this. When you have a visualization paired with affirmations, but you feel into it, it's going to be the key in helping us to rewire our subconscious mind. If you're not familiar with Dr. Joe Dispenza, he is one of my favorites, and he has many books out there. He is a speaker, he's a scientist, he is just a very wise person, very well educated person, and he speaks so well. And one of my favorite books is called Becoming Supernatural, and I will also link that in the description box as well. However, this book, it shows that we can do and create anything with our mind. Our minds are magic if we utilize them in the correct way. And he goes through that in the book. So start to rehearse your future self. Get the knowledge. Read the books. Watch the podcasts. Watch the videos. Go on YouTube. Learn about yourself. Sit with yourself and be like, what do I like? So we're not just sitting here being like, oh, I know I love the color red. Why? Why do you love this color? What does it make you feel? And then think about your future self. What does she like? What does he like? What is it that makes your future self something that you're looking forward to? And start rehearsing it. Start getting really, really aware of who that person is. And we're going to start implementing that. Because that's our goal. Our goal is to get to our highest self. Our goal is to pull in and magnetize our most magnetic self to us. Number 2, we protect our energy like gold. And this is going to consist of really getting an idea. And I am a person who loves lists, and I will always preach for lists. To write out where you feel your energy is being leaked, where you feel your energy is being siphoned. Do you feel as if your energy is not just currently for you? Do you feel like you're giving your energy away? Do you feel like your energy is being siphoned? Things like this have to be paid attention to because we need our energy. We need to protect our energy like gold. It's our most prized possession. It's what gives us all of our life force. It's what makes us beautiful and vibrant and have ideas and creativity. Our energy is everything. So we need to protect it like it's everything. And this is going to consist of saying no unapologetically, no to many things. It doesn't have to be malicious. It doesn't have to be mean in any way. It could just be, I'm saying no because I just don't feel like it. I don't want to spend my Saturday moving my friend. I don't want to not get my full 9 to 10 hours of sleep because, my boyfriend wants to watch another episode of whatever. Say no for yourself, for whatever reason you decide. Another way to really protect your energy is, and it goes into what I said in number 1, where you're kind of getting an idea of who your future self is. Well, this is going to be a similar way to do it, but we're going to get an idea of who we currently are, right? We're going to do the shadow work. We're going to get in deep with us. We're going to go deep inside and figure out, where are my traumas? Am I a people pleaser? Am I holding on to a grudge? Am I holding on to something that I don't need to? Because that's not helping me become my most magnetic self. So I will put some shadow work journal prompts right here on the screen so that way you can look into it a little bit further. However, if you go on to Pinterest and you just type it in, there's so many questions out there. Shadow work can be, yes, the journaling and figuring out where the traumas lie. And it can also be forgiving. You don't have to actually forgive the person, but you can forgive yourself. You need to know what is going to drain you and what is going to empower you. And that's a lot of what shadow work is about. We're going to get through the traumas that we've built up, the grudges that we've built up. We're going to get through, we're going to forgive, not for the other person, but for ourselves. And we're going to get an idea of what really fuels you and makes you feel empowered, and what drains you and makes you feel like, I can't even do this right now. Like, I need to go take a nap. We are going to have energetic boundaries. And energetic boundaries is a very big, beautiful thing that we all need to cultivate into our lives. This is a hot girl superpower. And again, like I said before, we are not just the typical stereotypical hot girl. It's hot girl from the inside out. And it starts with really savoring and making sure our energy is ours and no one can just take it, and we're not just giving it out for free. So if you want to cultivate energetic boundaries, a really good thing you can do, a couple different things, is if you have a red string, you can tie that around your wrist, and you can mentally and intentionally make note that this red string around your wrist blocks anybody from taking your energy, and it blocks you from giving your energy away unless it's for your highest good. Another thing you can do is in the morning before you even start your day, you get into an energetic bubble. You get into an energetic spacesuit. You get into this energetic frame of where nothing is going to come through to me unless it's positive and uplifting, unless it empowers me. And I will not release my energy unless it's for my highest good. And these energetic boundaries and these energetic blocks are really going to help you in mentally seeing where you're letting your energy just freely go. This is going to give you so much more time for creative projects, for your self-love, for just being able to be with yourself and being like, wow, I was able to complete this, this, and this. Or I was able to sit there with myself and feel so good with myself because I finally said no. Either way, you just have to really get in touch with this idea that like your energy is yours. We balance our masculine and feminine energies. So we're not more dominant in one area, right? And if you think about this, being in your feminine energy, it's receiving. it's flow, it's magnetism. And if you think about your masculine energy, it's discipline, it's structure, it's protection. But if you think about having a balance between the two and knowing where to utilize more feminine energy and where to utilize more masculine energy, you're going to have this feeling of being unstoppable because you know where your strengths and weaknesses are. You know how to cultivate more masculinity when you need it, more masculine energy when you need it, and you know how to cultivate more feminine energy when you need it. Number 4, we regulate our nervous system. And there are so many ways we could do this. Some of my favorites are breath work, meditation, sauna, cold exposure. You're going to have a natural glow because confidence is going to come from a natural calm power and not chaos. So finding ways to start your day off with a very calm nervous system, regulating your nervous system, saying no to toxic people, no to toxic relationships or scenarios or things that really take you out and dysregulate your nervous system. There are so many tools out there to use, and we should be utilizing them. Once you start, it becomes very addicting and it truly makes you feel like you can do anything because when your nervous system is regulated, you are calm. You have this serenity about you and you feel like, I can breathe and I got this. And no matter what's being thrown at me, I know I'm not going to just result to chaos because I know how to regulate my nervous system. And this is going to create that confidence and that glow. We use our subconscious mind intentionally. What we know about the subconscious mind is that it just accepts. It doesn't argue, it's not biased, it just accepts what it is told. So have it accept something that you want in your life. Really great tools that I've spoken about on my channel to reprogram your subconscious mind are going to be hypnosis, like journaling, scripting, the things that you can look into in order to really reprogram your subconscious mind to have it believe and mind accept amazing things and things that you wanted to accept. When you think about this, you're reprogramming your subconscious mind for a completely new reality, and it's possible. Number 6, we glow from the inside out. Health is hot girl energy. And this doesn't just mean the exterior stuff like a face mask and, doing your hair and makeup. This is more so the internal stuff. Getting enough sleep, depending on what you feel good and how many hours of sleep you need to feel good. Getting enough sleep, getting light exposure right when you wake up, protein, hydration, and then on the more spiritual side of this, it's going to be rituals of self-care. These are going to signal to the universe that you feel worthy. And we need more self-care. We need more self-wellness and self-healing versus self-productivity or just trying to do the most we possibly can, or even changing the outside of us. We need to be more so paying attention to what's going on internally. Because you can get all the filler in the world, you can get all the Botox, you can get a whole new haircut, whatever it is, whatever the situation, but if you still feel like shit on the inside and you're still telling yourself these ugly old stories, you're never going to feel happy. You're never going to feel healthy and you're never going to feel that hot girl magnetic energy. There's always going to be something that you're chasing and wanting to achieve in order to feel good. When feeling good starts from the inside. Feeling hot starts from the inside. Number 7, we embrace play and pleasure. If you think about somebody who is playful and laughs a lot and giggles a lot, it's very magnetic. When you think about someone who likes to have a good time and not necessarily like has to drink a bunch or has to spend a bunch of money, just somebody who you can be with and it just feels good, it feels fun, it feels organic, and it feels just very light, they are a very magnetic person. So joy equals magnetism. And this is because pleasure and play is going to raise your frequency. When you can have a good time and you don't need to be doing something crazy, you could just be having dinner or making dinner or playing a game of chess or sitting down with one of your girlfriends and you're just having a really good conversation, or maybe just a silly conversation, and you're laughing and you're dancing around and you're listening to good music and you're really fueling into that fun and that pleasure and that joy. It's very sensual. It's the sensuality of it. It feels so good. And nothing has to be taken too seriously. And that's what's the best part about it. You don't have to be the best dancer. You don't have to be the best cook. You don't have to be the best singer. You don't have to be the best to have a good time and to experience the joy. Play is going to allow you to dissolve any shame. It's going to allow it to go and let you have fun and a good time and enjoy your time here on this planet. Joy also unlocks creativity. So when you're having a good time and say it could not be something so simple. Let's say you really enjoy going on walks. Something so simple, right? You allow yourself to be outside in nature and it creates joy in your heart. Then all of a sudden, boom, you get this creative idea for a new book. This is an ongoing effect when you allow joy into your life. Say you're listening to one of your favorite songs and you're cooking dinner and it's just you. You're just vibing alone, dancing, feeling good in your body. And then all of a sudden, you're like, I would really like to paint right now. Or maybe you want to draw a little symbol and that symbol ends up becoming your business symbol for some new clothing line or toy line or something. It could be anything. It unlocks creativity. And that's one of the best parts about joy. So lean into joy and lean into pleasure. Number 8, we do shadow work. And we spoke a little bit about shadow work previously, but to get a little bit more in depth, we want to own our shadow instead of protecting it. Allow your shadow to appear its face, appear out of the dark, deep depths of your soul, and understand your shadow. When we face our insecurities, it makes us more magnetic, it makes us more confident, because so what? Everybody in this world is going to have an insecurity about something. But when you face it and you can face that fear and face that insecurity head on, you're ahead of the game. And this is what we need to do in order to make ourselves so much more magnetic and so much more vibrant and so much more carefree. And when we integrate this into our life, it shows that we can be authentic, we can be ourselves, because you're not afraid of those deep, dark shadows, because you've brought them to light and you're working through them. You don't have to hide from them, you don't have to protect them, you're working through them. That's what shadow work is all about, and that's what's going to make you hot. Number 9, we visualize our future self daily. Your brain, as I've said previously, doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So if you can imagine your best self, your reality will follow along. Your body will follow along and make it your current reality. So start acting as if. Start acting as if you have your dream body, your dream job. Because when you start to visualize that and you pair it with those emotions like we spoke about before, you're going to step into it, right? So acting as if it might not be currently right here, but you know it's coming. And you know you can step into those emotions and it's going to bring it towards you. We're going to have an embodied vision. Number 10. We walk with audacity. We don't wait for permission to be our best selves. We're not waiting for permission from anybody, not our men, not our children, not society, not a family member. If we want to show up as our best self, we will. And some people might consider that to be delusional, delulu. However, when we become our best self, it's not going to be delusional then. It's not going to be delulu. It's going to be our reality, because that's what we're working towards. We are going to claim our space. We're going to take up space. We're going to allow ourselves to be loud if we so choose to be. We're going to allow ourselves to sparkle and radiate confidence. We're going to step into audacity because we choose to. We're not waiting for anybody else's permission. This is our lives, our energy. We protect ourselves, we protect our lives, and we step into the life that we desire and the life that we dream of. And that is how you become your most magnetic hot girl self. Thing that I wanted to add in here is that if you think about the human as a whole, we have similarities between all of us, right? Almost all of our anatomy is going to be the same. If you're a woman, all of the anatomy of a man is going to be very similar. However, when you think about us internally, we are so different. So pick and choose what you like about these 10 steps and find what works for you. And that's going to go for anything and everything in life, is that we are so different yet so the same. That's why a lot of things work for us, but sometimes they don't. So pick and choose what works for you. Don't just take my word for it. Find the good things, the sweet spot, and what feels good for you. Because hot girl energy isn't just about the outside. It's not just about looks. It's not just about luck. It's science. It's soul work. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you gained something. And like I said, pick and choose what feels good to you, but try it. This is all about trial and error. That's what life is about. Figuring out who we are, figuring out what works for us and what doesn't, and trying to live our most magnetic and audacious lives. Don't forget to get your copy of my book. It's called Full of Yourself, a guide to becoming your most audacious self. And I will put my Instagram right here on the screen. So if you have any questions about hypnosis or anything that we spoke about today, or you just want to say hi, then DM me there and I would love to have a conversation. Until next time, love yourself boldly and live audaciously.